Hey folks, Nicholas Field here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a polyphonic drone sequence on the Elektron Digitakt. And then we're going to use the global controls to slow it down. And by slow it down I mean pitch it down. But the effect that it makes when you pitch down a drone is it almost sounds like a cassette tape slowing down or a vinyl record, slowly losing speed. And this is a really cool effect that I used on a horror movie score recently. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is choose a sample, one that's relatively even in dynamics and that is easy to loop. So it could be a monophonic synth part, for example, that is really easy just to like create a cycling waveform of. So I'll show you what I mean. I chose this vocal sample, and it's just a woman singing a sustained note. Okay? And so this is going to be the basis of the whole drone, okay? So what I did with this one was I added a ping pong delay so that it would be nice and wide and fill the stereo image, okay? And then in the amp setting, I turned the attack down so that it kind of like slowly ramps up so there's no clipping on the edge or pops. And then I turned up the hold and the decay to infinite so that it'll just keep on going and it's just playing a cycle. And then basically you just apply the same sample across all 8 of your trigs. So on this one, it's the exact same sample, but it's tuned down a full step. So you just press the function key, and if you turn the rotary encoder with the function key held, you can do whole steps. Okay? And same thing with this, just going into the amplitude and putting hold and the decay to maximum. And then for this one, I also turn up the overdrive because I wanted the bass sound to be a bit more present, okay? And then next we'll turn on sample 3. It's the same sample. This one's tuned down 2 full steps, okay? And I also EQ'd it a little bit, turned down some of the high end. And I also turned on the overdrive for this sample. Okay. And it's a similar workflow throughout. So this one is the sample tuned up, a full step, reverb turned up, and so on and so forth. And then how you create a chord is you take one of these samples and you tune it to a different note. So instead of them all being the C note, this one's an F, okay? And this one is just panned over to the right. This one's panned over to the left and tuned to a G. So yeah, basically you're just reusing the same sample and filling out that stereo image and filling out the low frequencies, mid frequencies, and high frequencies so that it's a nice, pleasant drone that just envelops you, okay? And once you have this drone going, what you can do is click over to the tuning page, and if you hold function and track, you enter into the global editing mode, and you can just tune all of those notes simultaneously. scary stuff. And the cool thing is that even when you tune it all the way down, you can still hear like an underlying sort of machine drone. It almost sounds like wind. And then when you want to go back to where you were, just reload the pattern. Assuming you've hit function and save, then you can reload that pattern and go back to the beginning. So, there we are. Off. If this video has been helpful to you, please like and subscribe. I'm always creating these little tutorials, sound design and mixing, all that kind of stuff. And I would really appreciate it. So thank you so much for tuning in. See you soon.